Let's go. Let's get started. Quinley is still sleeping, so I apologize. I'm guaranteeing she's probably going to wake up in the next 5 to 10 minutes. I'm going to have to run upstairs and go get her. So we are doing the new cardio and core today. So it's a little bit longer. Don't forget to start your watch for functional strength training or however you record your workouts. It's fine by me. I have all the different weights today. We're going to try it out, kind of push ourselves, but as always, stretch it out from top to bottom real fast. Don't forget the complimentary yawn. Seems to always happen. And this will be the same workout that, what is going on here? This will be the same workout that we do the week I'm in Florida, I think. No, it's cardio and core. This is cardio and core. It is the same workout that we do the Tuesday that I am driving. I'm going to stretch my shoulders. The full body workout recording is the same video for both days. Doesn't make sense for me to record that twice. I mean, I could, but I did it all yesterday. Reach down to your toes. Hips. My nose. Each side. Also, I don't know. Let's go this way. I want to talk to you guys for a second, not about like, I'm not obviously saying that this works for everybody, but we all know I woke up yesterday and had just a rough day with my eyeball. It wasn't like, I don't know, it wasn't like pink eye, but something clearly happened. But I swear by this stuff, what is it, Similacin, that little pink bottle. You can get it at Walmart, you can get it at Walgreens, it's cheaper at Walmart, but pink eye relief. It's a little pink bottle here. Let me show you guys. I keep this stuff on hand, like 2 bottles deep in my medicine cabinet, because that stuff will clear up any eye junk in like a day and a half. So that's my tangent for today. Let's get started with 20 jumping jacks. Get them out of the way. Here we go. There's 20. We're gonna do knee up and out, a little bit fast. But yes, I have been using that stuff, keeping it in my medicine cabinet for years. And actually, honestly, since like 2013 was when I think I first started using it, because I was a broke college kid and I found it at Walmart and didn't want to go to the doctor for pink eye. Okay, switch legs. Keep that heart rate up. If you can hear all the sounds, we've got the washer going. We've got the dog. We've got the neighbors. It's become quite the circus around here. And I got up at 5:29. My internal alarm would not let me sleep. I would get up. And then I thought I missed all my alarms and remembered, Brianna, you set like 4 or 5 alarms for every day. I am that person. Down to the floor, we're doing mountain climbers. That's 20. All right. We're going to stand up and do warrior tilts. This whole first part is meant to get your heart going. So come on, let's go. If you can't do the actual warrior tilt, okay, you can stand in a slight squat and just side. Just, okay, so not side to side, but the goal here is to get stable and tilt and come back up. and switch sides. All right. We have rock movers. I'm going to go heavy with these. Oh, maybe. Okay. Nice solid squat. We're going side to side. Here we go. Okay. We have straight arm pulls. Really be using your core for these. Catch your breath if you need to. Oh goodness, I don't know if I want to use tens. Here we go. How bad do you want it? The only thing that keeps me going right now with these tens is the fact that I will be in Florida with 10,000 cheerleaders in 2 weeks. Oh, my nose. Someday, maybe when I get LASIK, they can like cauterize my tear ducts. No, that'd be terrible. Oh, my nose. Good. But I did find a page. Hold tight. You all gotta hold tight for a second because this nose drives me nuts. We're back. I did find a group on Facebook of these people who have this overactive gland that when they work out, it causes your nose to run more than most. It's an actual condition. We've talked about this. And yeah, like there's no way to fix it. I shove like ear plugs up my nose, but whatever. All right. And to the ground for bridge crunches. Now we've been doing a lot of single leg glute bridges. This is different. Okay. So these, you are straight leg, really pushing through that hip and bringing it in to shove it back out. So yes, you're getting that glute bridge, hamstring and glute engagement, but you should also be bending in half enough to feel it in your core. We're going to go 10 each side. Here we go. And switch. Beautiful. Superman swings and then a Superman pulse. At some point today, when I catch my breath or when I can do something without counting, we're going to talk about how your body changes as your muscles grow and you lose weight and tone up. We've also talked about this in the past, but how your body, when you squeeze Play-Doh, you know how you're trying to make a square with Play-Doh and you go this way and it goes this way and then you go this way and it goes back out this way and you have to keep doing that whole thing. Your body does that too. So we'll go into that in depth here in a little bit because I'm going through that phase right now again. So, and it can be hard for women. All right, Superman swings first. Give me these 2-pound weights. Here we go. You're lifting up and swinging. Oh my gosh. Squeeze that butt. We got 5 more. All right. Now we have pulses. So we're going to do both arms and legs. This is a full body pulse. So you want to be squeezing right here to pull yourself up, okay? Here we go. For 20. Halfway. We have 5 more. Don't stop. You won't be able to go again. Last one. We did it. Those are great, but they suck. All right. Standing up, we're going to do good mornings. So remember the difference between good mornings and those straight arm pulls? Don't be dizzy. Good morning, your arms are nice and wide, and you are coming back into that RDL position. Okay? Straight arm pulls, you keep it more straight. Up and down. Why did I grab these 10s? Here we go. 20 good mornings. Think of somebody pulling your butt back to the wall behind you. All right, we did it. L arm marches. Drop one weight. Had to think about that for a second. All right, here we go. Let's do same leg, same arm this time. I want to try it and see what the difference is with core engagement. Oh yeah, I already like this better. We were doing opposite. And switch. All right. Side pulls. So remember, these are the reach and pull. Try not to use this as your lever. Excuse me. So reach, crunch right here, pull it up with your back. Switch sides. Really reach down there. And 10. All right. We are leaning forward, slightly bent. Okay, so you're slightly bent here. You're slightly bent here. Hello, hamstring. We finally got some definition there. All right, head neutral, and you're lifting. You should feel this in your core. My hands are wrapped around the back side. Don't let your body move, just your arms. You should almost feel like you're falling forward. My toes are curled into my mat. 5 more. If you have your chin tucked with that one, so you saw me go from here to here, if you tuck your chin, you'll feel it more in your core. If you have your chin out, you'll feel it in your arms and your shoulders. I can't breathe. Wood chops, big wood chops. Let's go 20 each side. Let's try to get our heart rate back up. So this one stays close, just like you're swinging a bat. Keep your whole body nice and tight so you don't blow out your spine. My hips are staying relatively forward. Okay, quad. All right, whatever you guys suggested 3 months ago and we started implementing is clearly working. And if y'all aren't feeling it and seeing it, up your weights. But I'm telling you guys, the biggest change that I have made in the last few months is limiting sweets and upping my water intake. It has been huge. January, I was a little fluffy, and that's normal. And switch sides. But I knew, do the same thing. It's not rocket science. Up your water intake, lower the sugar intake, and get moving, okay? There's 20. Put your weights down. We've got our toe touches. Goodness gracious. Here we go. We'll go 10 this way, then 10 this way. If these make you dizzy and you just cannot get down to the floor, I'm totally okay with you doing these. The high kick version. Same kind of concept. Probably a little bit more cardio than core that way. But I don't want anyone falling over on my watch. You should be bending at your core and your waist, not at your knee. Obviously, your knee is going to bend slightly, but it shouldn't be like this. I feel like my room is starting to get smaller. I don't know. I know it's not, but motions could be getting bigger as we, oh, I just bent my knee, as we get flexible. All right. And that's the first time in a year that what I was thinking came out. Oh, I just bent my knee. So the whole time I'm coaching classes for you guys, I'm always self-criticizing my form. I finally decided to just come out. We have squat side to side. Here we go. 20 either way. Push off of that leg. Come to center and then go down. And make sure you're staying upright so it works your inner thighs and that glute. Core tight. Hot. Sweating. This is good. We like it. All right, we're going to go down and do some V-sits. First is our V-sit bicycle. All right, remember, if this is too much for you, you can lay down and do it. The goal is to be here though. All right, here we go. Keep that core engaged from the inside. Beautiful. We've got figure eights now. Grab a weight, get back in that position. If you can't do the figure eight, that's okay. Clap. Okay, here we go. Halfway. These just make you go a little bit higher, a little bit lower, and a little bit more focused. Oh, and they put a little bit extra weight on your core. Hi, dead bugs with arms. Flat back. Here we go. Core is screaming at us. That's okay. That was 20. What's next? I think regular dead bugs. Yep. Here we go. All right, flip on over. We've got plank side to sides. We're almost finished. We're almost finished. We got this. And perfect timing too. Heart rate is up right where it needs to be. Also, we haven't put phone numbers out there in a while. I'll have to make a post in Team Reach if you guys want to be Apple Watch buddies or MyFitnessPal buddies. Those are the two that I use the most. But sometimes it's fun to see when people do things throughout their day. All right, plank side to side. Here we go. There's 20. Next we have our side crunch. And then all we have left is the opposite donkey kick and arm raise. I'll talk to you guys about that whole Play-Doh analogy while we do those, because if we go over on those, it's really okay. That's a pretty simple motion. Here we go. Remember, you can do this one here or here. Let's do 20 on each side. These are pretty simple too. All right, switch sides. I say simple respectfully. I know that everybody's kind of at a different fitness level, but compared to some of the other stuff we do, these are pretty moderate. You guys push through some pretty crazy stuff because I'm pretty crazy when I put these together. Just wait until you see May. We're all going to be soaked in sweat 5 days a week and calming down 1 day a week. There's a whole like deload week because we're going to need it. So it's simpler workouts, more stretching. All right. We are going to do opposite arm, opposite donkey kick. I think these leggings have had it. They're starting to like pill everywhere. Is that what that's called? Pilling? Okay, so these are opposite reaches, right? 20 of them. Here we go. So anyways, as I was saying, as you tone up and as your muscles grow, one, you're going to notice that your body feels tighter, almost like you're bloated. So like core is tightening up. We've really been focusing on core a lot this month. So you guys probably feel like I'm dense, okay? You put your clothes on, yeah, they fit all right, but you just feel full. And you're wondering, what in the heck? Thought I was losing, thought I was getting stronger, or maybe even getting bigger before you get smaller because you haven't drank enough water to flush out those fat cells yet. But it happens. So keep going. You're going to notice that one day you got love handles. One day your mom pouch might come back. It's just your uterus, y'all. Or it's not, it's your intestines. You're going to notice that different areas kind of bulge out at different times. That's completely normal. That's where that stomach vacuum that I've taught you, let's switch sides, comes into play. That is when a lot of people stop their fitness journey. My thighs just feel like they're getting bigger. My arms just feel like they don't fit into anything. My stomach feels bloated and I feel rock hard from the inside. Not like, oh, I've got a six pack, but like your inside just feels dense. Dense is the only way I can even think of it. Like those cake bars that didn't turn out so good, right? And then you start getting down on yourself thinking this isn't working. I'm telling you right now, that heavy, hard, dense feeling, up your water intake big time. For the next 2 weeks, you'll come out like the toilet just flushed, your body just flushed. You will feel different, but that's normal. And we have to switch that mindset from, oh, I'm bloated, or oh, I'm doing something wrong, to maybe I have muscle definition now. Maybe my muscle tone underneath all of that sub-Q fat cells that need to go away is actually becoming strong enough to make me feel structurally sound. So this is something that, I mean, you'll fight forever when you switch up your workout routine. You'll notice it in your legs. You'll notice it in your stomach. From here to here is really where you notice that feeling that I'm trying to get across to you guys. I can't even talk. Like it's hard. It's hard to go through because you literally feel like I've done all this work. The scale was going down. Maybe the scale was going down. Now all of a sudden it's back up. The inches went down. Why do I feel like everything feels funny? And especially if you're a sensory person, your clothes feel funny when that muscle tone gets stronger. Stretchy fabrics no longer feel stretchy. I'll never forget the first time. So I'm obviously not at my competing weight right now. I'm definitely not there. I'm probably 15 to 17 pounds heavier than I was 2 years ago when I did that fitness competition, which is fine by me. I wanted a butt, and that honestly was not a sustainable weight for me. It just wasn't. Like I wanted to be able to enjoy a donut. But it was weird when stretchy pants or leggings no longer stretched, I guess you'd say. They still, I mean, obviously they're leggings, but I had that feeling of they're just sitting funny. Clothes start to feel weird as you lose inches. You don't have that sub-Q like fat layer anymore, and you have muscle. That muscle is coming to the skin, and the way your clothes fit on it can make you feel suffocated. I feel like everything's tighter. I feel like my pants don't fit right. You may be getting a little bit bigger. You need to up your water intake. That's the key to everything. That fat flush, your cells need to forget that they had fat in them after they fill up with water. Okay. And then they need to flush the water out and completely have time to collapse. It's not an overnight thing. It's a long-term thing. But when you get that icky feeling and you know that your diet has been right, your nutrition and diet have been on point, maybe a few cheat days here, there, but you're balanced, right? You've been working out, you've been showing up for you, you've been, doing the do to get the get. That's when you need to remember, I've been doing the do to get the get. My clothes might feel funny right now, but that's probably because your muscle tone is getting closer to your skin. All right, you know how they do the skin fold test? I hate that. I think it's dumb, but it is what it is. But it's true. As you lose those fat cells, your muscle gets closer to the skin, you feel bigger. So when you notice that, okay, one day you're going to look like, man, my waist is snatched. I look great. And the next day you're like, I look good from the side, but what happened to my waist? Your body has to continue to do this while you're building different muscles in any area to get that strong, lean scaffolding in your body. So that's my tangent on that. Something that I always have to remind myself. So I'm reminding you, and I'll continue to remind you. You have to continue to remind yourself. But that is why it's so important that, and I'm always putting it in our packets, find an outfit to take a picture in, do your measurements, and don't be on the scale. Like I said earlier this week, I jumped on my scale and I am at a body fat percentage that I haven't seen in probably a year. And my weight is up. So, what does that tell you? Don't listen to the scale. The scale doesn't tell you accurately anything. And there is one measurement that I wish they would throw out the window. Like, I love that it's a factor that we can use, but BMI pisses me right off. And I apologize by that. But who's not to say you have a 5 foot lady that's lean every day in the gym bodybuilder? She's probably going to weigh enough to call her obese. Okay. So I always say, if you've got somebody judging you for your BMI, like, yes, if it's something that, if you are overweight, if you know that you're on this journey because of health reasons, you needed to get the weight off, fine. It's a factor. Great. Maybe that was your wake up call, but do not live by a BMI number. Live by how you feel, how many reps you did, what outfit you're trying to work at, and take your measurements. Pictures and measurements will always show you truer progress than the weight on a scale or those BMI factors. And unless you have access health insurance and play money to go get actual internal fat scans, more often than not, go off of pictures, clothes, and measurements. Like tape measurements. But that's my Saturday rant for the day. I'm gonna go do 30 minutes on the elliptical, I think, and then wake that thing up. Thanks for working out with me today, guys.